feel like I've been on this journey my whole life because it started with my name, Talitha Cumi, which literally means little girl wake up. And I can't say it's been easy. There's been a lot of bumps and bruises along the way, but I believe life is all in your decision making. The I Am Talitha Cumi show is a combination of things that I love to talk about. And I want to enlighten you, encourage you, and inspire you to be the best you can be with some help from me and my guests. Let's talk about it.
What's poppin', buddy? Say I got the leftovers from Auntie. Let's go ahead and crack these damn leftovers and make it good like a rib slider.
And we are live here at the Botham Jean Foundation Gala event, you guys. Did you know that the real New Year is not on January 1st? It's on March 20th. So the real New Year's Eve is March 19th, with New Year's Day being March 20th. So you guys don't worry if you haven't kept up your New Year's resolutions, because you still have a little bit of time. So is there anything that I left?
No, other than my name is pronounced Georgia Nay.
Georgia, I was pronouncing that all wrong. Georgia Nay. My bad. I hate when people pronounce my name wrong too.
Tappity Kuma.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us, and welcome to the I Am Talitha Cumi show on Vegas Hype Media. I am Solid Truth on this first Friday night of the month. And remember, you can catch us here every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. on our Food for the Soul Media Group Facebook page and YouTube station. And for those who just want to listen to us live, stay locked in. Make sure you subscribe to our page. And our disclaimer, as always, these are our opinions, not fact, and some of the opinions of our guests are not always the opinions of the I Am Talitha Cumi show, Food for the Soul Network, or Vegas Hype Media. And if you want to weigh in, leave us a comment in the chat room or on YouTube or in the comments on our Facebook page. If you are watching us live on our Food for the Soul Facebook page, don't forget to go to our Food for the Soul Media Group YouTube station right now and hit that subscribe button for me. We are live, you guys. Follow us on Instagram at Food for the Soul Media Group, at I Am Talitha _Cumi, and you can follow me at Solid Truth LV or at Follow the Fro, FOLLOWTHAFRO. Also, we are looking for sponsors and donors to help keep our show a priority in bringing you great news, good discussions, and great guests. And we need you. If you're looking to be a guest or promote your business with us, go to foodforthesoulpresents@gmail.com, or you can inbox or DM us. This month, we are talking about Love TKO. Tonight's topic is giving you the best that I got. Is that enough? Well, welcome to the I Am Talitha Cumi show. Our theme is Love TKO, and shout out to Teddy Pendergrass for giving us that strong foundation, that song from way back in the day. It is the month of February, which is Black History Month, but you know, around here we celebrate Black history every single day and all year long. So this month is typically associated with Valentine's Day and the theme of love. Love is in the air. Our theme for the month, Love TKO, is the topic that we're discussing. And this week we have our very special guest, and they're going to tell us about giving you the best that I got, and is that enough? We have our guest right here from Las Vegas, Mr. Antonio Freeman, and his beautiful companion, Miss Chris Freeman of Blink Show TV. Thank you for joining me on this first Friday.
What up, Solid? What up?
Welcome to the show. So I'm going to introduce you guys in the way that I was introduced. So as talent development professionals, every day is a new story. And Antonio Freeman is a director and producer whose vision is to create an environment for storytellers and give them a platform to express it. He's directed and produced private, independent, commercial, video, and film projects for the past 30 years. His mission is to lift the voices of every person with dreams and goals through coaching and training. Every idea that is brought forth to a talent is an idea that may change the world. As a talent management and development consultant, he wants to change the world and just to challenge your minds. He's also Chris is an executive producer and hostess. And Chris was born C-R-I-S, Chris, and it's K-R-I-S now. We love it. We love it. She's always had a love for entertainment and helping others. Coaching and training with Blink Show TV is the most rewarding job that she could wish for. She loves being the host and being the CEO and running the business. It is very tough, but she loves the results for a client's project, and she loves to see the smiles on their faces when they help them reach a goal that they've had, and it is truly rewarding. So first, I want to say to both of you, happy early Valentine's Day, and let's get right to it. How long have you guys been a couple?
All right. So I got to say it because every time I ask, I get it wrong. You know, that's just how we do it. And we're terrible with that. But I'm cleaning it up. So we've been together for 15 years.
Oh, my goodness. Well, congratulations on that. You know, longevity is, like I said, consistency leads to success, and longevity should be rewarded. So how did you guys get started in your relationship? Like, did you meet? Tell me a little bit about how that got started.
So that's
share?
actually a funny story. Do you guys remember MySpace?
Yes.
Okay, take it away.
Oh, from there. Oh, I get the. So we always have a debate about. All right, this seriously. When I saw the, scrolling through the profiles, and I saw this picture of someone who looked, in my opinion, seemed to be sad. I'm like, man, what does this pretty girl got to be sad about? Like, what's really going on? You know, obviously there's some things out that people go through that we just don't see, and we only see through the surface. So, caught me in a good position. I was like, you know what? Let me just reach out. Not really like reaching out to like, hey, DM you, slide in the inbox, right? It was nothing like that. It was like, I was like, why you got a sad picture up? You seem to be a very beautiful young lady. What's going on? I'm like, she ain't gonna hit me back. Let's be real, right? Oddly enough, she hit me back. She was like, I'm cool. What's up? You know, I'm like, well, I'm just checking in. So that's how we really met. Right.
Wonderful. Well, shout out to MySpace for becoming one of the first social media dating sites, internet dating sites.
Right,
and I think that's a very good story, because that means that, you know, you guys had a connection, you know, right away. And so at what point did you decide that it was the right time to make a commitment to each other? You know, did you date for a while? And, you know, tell us about how that came about.
Go ahead.
So I like to do the 3-month rule, right? And so we started seeing each other and going on dates and stuff like that. I don't know if he was looking for something else or not, but my thing has always been like, someone just has to wait 3 months to see where it's going to be or where it's going to go. And so I think after that, we realized that, okay, this is my person. This is the person that I was looking for. And so I thank the universe for that.
Wow.
Right.
Well, I'm glad that you guys made that connection. And it's difficult sometimes when you are starting to build trust, because I kind of believe in that 90-day rule, that probationary period as well. Because like I say, most of the time you meet the representative, and then the real person kicks in after they get comfortable and you get to know them better. So yeah, I think I don't know where I got that from. I guess like my grandmother or somewhere.
Yeah, I think so too. For me.
Well, I have a. Before I met her, I actually wrote a book. It was an ebook, and in self-development. And if anyone gets to know me a little bit more, you see like self-development I'm really huge on, and that's kind of where my coaching things came from. I came up with this term called the ambassador. And so, you know, many people say, you know, the 3-month rule, but for me, it's more of an ambassadorship, because you don't really know the person until, you know, they are representative of who the person you want to meet. So they're standing in place of that person until the real person steps up and says, hey, this is me. So the 3-month rule actually is something I would normally not go by. However, during the time we met, I was at a position where I was not looking for anything. So it slid right in place in time. Because if it had been in any other time, I wouldn't have waited that time because I had no interest, right? So because I was in a very vulnerable position and I wanted to start developing myself better and understanding who I was as a man and developing man, that's why it was perfect timing for me to allow the 3 month, because we all have decisions to make, and that was one of the things that allowed me to do that. So the timing was impeccable on that.
Okay. Well, Chris, I want to ask you, so when you guys got together, did you have any expectations on what to do or how to keep your relationship together? Did you have any like guidelines or things that, someone told you or things that you were expecting to say, these are some milestones, things like that?
So I grew up with all 4 of my grandparents. And actually my grandparents just celebrated 47 years together, 48 years together. And so I always saw them walking, holding hands. My grandpa would open doors and everything. And so I remember my grandma saying, you have to make them show you that you're valuable, that you're important, that they care about you. So when we went on our first date, he opened the door to the car and I said, oh my gosh, okay, that's one. But I also remember her telling me that if I ever did get into a serious relationship, to find a friend in that person. Mm-hmm. And so spending a lot of time together, just finding that friend in him where I can share and trust him, that was a big key for me. So you got to find a friend in that person.
Oh, wow. Yes. Yeah. I definitely love the friendship first, because that way, if it doesn't last, something happens, you can still be friends, Right. A lot of people don't, but I pride myself on being able to stay friends if the relationship ends. Yeah. So the question is, given you the best that I got, and is that enough? So let's talk about it. That song, for one, it has a strong message, but when you talk about relationships and, life is hard right now for some people. And if someone's giving you the best that I got or the best that they've got, is that really enough to keep the relationship together?
So we talked about that. And in my opinion, no, it's not. Especially now, see, in today's time, this was a perfect caveat for a question like that, because a lot of time, even comedians, we talk about, but people need help. Like people, they don't get in relationships anymore for relationships. They get in relationships for help. So when we were talking about it, I kind of thought deeper, and I said, you know what? No, it's not enough now. But here's the thing, though. If that is all you have, then for you, okay, that may be enough. But is that enough for the partner? Because that partner also needs some major components to keep the relationship going. So if that is all you have, that's all you have to give, okay, then the other partner has a decision to make. Is what this individual has, is it enough? Now, it may be some components that are missing, right? Like for me, there's a lot of serious compatible things that I look for, and she mentioned the friendship. So I said the timing was perfect for us, because that was one of the major things I was missing in some of the past relationships, was the friendship component. So if you don't know how to be a friend, that's one of those limiting factors. So you cannot, if that is all you have, while I'm bringing this to the table, I'm bringing that to the table, but are those the things that are going to create longevity in the relationship? So for me, if that is all you have, and if some of those components of all you have is missing, then unfortunately it's not enough. But if it's all you have, then it's enough for you. Yeah. It might not be enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. And also, if you're only giving 50% of you, is it fair to the other person, right? So we believe in giving 100 of ourselves, not 50 and 50. I give 100, you give me 100, and so we have a greater
connection,
compatibility, and connection.
Yeah, I think that's very important when it comes to relationships, because I feel like a relationship is, first of all, it's two or more people relating to one another and kind of filling in the gaps. Like, you know how when you have a jigsaw puzzle and you just, first thing you do is you lay all the pieces out and you got to establish your boundaries and get your straight edges and put your clouds together and you put the grass together and you put the framework in.
That's right.
But little by little, you're filling in the pieces until you get to this beautiful picture. And sometimes that's part of the journey.
Absolutely.
Maybe some people give up too soon. Maybe it's not enough. I don't know. Some relationships don't last. Some people's relationships don't last.
Right.
Do you have any advice for committed couples or people planning on getting married, or even those in just a long-term committed relationship with each other, like what you have?
No, you know my opinion on that.
So for me, like I said, first you have to learn how to be friends with that other person, and also not looking for that other person to fulfill you. You got to have your own happiness. And so if you already have that happiness that you're getting from the other person that's just like a bonus. So my opinion would be, don't expect too much from that other person, because if you are, you're going to get your feelings hurt. You're going to get hurt a lot. And if you still haven't found that friend in that person, like you said, after it doesn't work out, you're going to lose that friend too. That friendship is not going to be there. So give 100 of yourself, be a friend, and cherish that person every single day, no matter what.
Right. Self-development is the key.
I believe it.
A lot of self-study.
I believe it. I'm telling you the truth. I'm single, and I'm single by choice because of the self-development and the personal development, but also because, I'm focused on my business now.
Right.
I raised my children. I got married very young. That relationship didn't work out. I had a couple other long-term relationships. We outgrew each other. They passed away. Those types of things happen. And now it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's all about me, but I want to actually be able to bring my whole self into the relationship. And if I'm focused on my business and I'm focused on my nonprofit fundraising and I'm focused on the kids, my life is pretty full. And so there's not much overflow for someone who really needs me to be there with them or needs to be able to spend a lot of time with me. So I find that is a challenge in relationships, but I really feel like communication is the key. I mean, like I said, it's how that could be good for some men. They may be traveling, they may be really busy themselves. They may not be looking for that. So just being able to communicate that to my partner and be able to share with them, what my goals and my dreams are. And then they can say, well, I'm really looking for a stay-at-home wife. I'm looking for someone to grow old with. Well, I'm not. I'm looking for a travel companion. I'm looking for someone to see the world with. I've spent my whole life nurturing and caring for other people, and I'm really looking forward to seeing who I am out here in this world. And if someone wants to share that experience with me, then I think that we make a good couple for a little while.
Right. No, absolutely. I think one of the most important things I heard you say is that you have your own thing going on, and you don't need anyone that is going to only be there because of what you have going on. That individual needs to have some kind of opportunity, some kind of career, some type of program that he or she has for themselves. One of the key things, and I tell her all the time, it sounds rude, but she finally understood why I say this. I don't need you to be here. I want you here. Right. At first, when she first heard that, she was like, oh, it's like, no, I'm serious. Like, I don't, how I was raised, I'm our son now. He knows how to cook. He's driving. He's honored classes. But he's very independent. She doesn't like that, but I know as a man, I have to teach him these things, because if it takes him a little time to get into a relationship, maybe he doesn't want a relationship. But when he decides to, he will have exactly what we're saying. He can bring 100% to the table, and then his partner has to bring bring that 100% to the table. So, as much as I love her, I don't need her to be. I want her to be here in my life and be that friend, right?
That's good. That desire is there. And then I think that's what most people are looking for. They're looking for the romance that they see on TV and in the movies and the hand holding. And for me, my current friendship. I call it a friendship because that's what it is.
Right.
He really, really respects who I am as a person and wants to pour into me and help me with my business, grow my business, be able to be a better person, get back into a lane of fitness, those types of things. Encourage them, but also give me some space. If I don't get to talk to you or see you for a week or two, I'm okay because I'm online. You can see me, and
right.
I'll call you, but I might not just be able to every single day be able to do those things. So making sure I communicate that. So when we see you two working together on the business Blink TV show,
Blink Show TV.
Blink Show TV. Yes, Blink Show TV. How do you handle conflict or challenges within the business aspect of your relationship and prevent those things from rolling over and carrying into your home life?
So at first it was a little challenging. I will admit that because I am the host of the show and he, would direct me and, okay, I'm having a bad day or something. And it's like, okay, go time. You're going to have this interview and I'm not doing a good job or I have an attitude or something. He's like, snap out of it. We're working now. Right. And I have to put that to the side and be like, okay, this is work. He's like my boss right now. Like I have to put that to the side. So at first it was a little challenging. I would get my feelings hurt, and
I would go tell her, leave, go sit down. I would bring someone else in.
I actually had that happen one time. I couldn't really do it. I just was too much in my feelings where he was like, I'm sorry, you can't do this.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not going to do the interview like that's it.
Exactly. You got to put your business hat on and can talk about it when you get home.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So I ruined real quick after that because I was like,
she's doing much better.
I'm not.
That's good
She's
though.
doing an amazing job.
You develop thick skin over time because I worked with one of my partners before and it was exactly the same way. And I was like, well, it's cold out here. He's like, it's the picture. Just take the picture. Just pretend it's not cold. You're an actress.
Exactly. You can get
this
warm
is your
later.
Job.
You go get warm later.
And I was like, that's not nice. And he was like, it's not about being nice. I'm going to get this shot.
That's
and to this day, it's one of my best pictures.
That's right.
And I remember I was freezing.
See, we have, as directors, producers, we have vision that we sometimes can't translate. We can't paint it. It's all up in here. Like I tell people all the time, I got several windows open, right? So for me, sometimes to articulate a specific description or idea or concept, sometimes I can't do that as rapidly as I want to, but I see it here. Like yesterday, right? So trying to translate that sometimes to her is challenging or to other people, but that's just me. But you know, I exercise that.
I commend you both for being able to continue on your paths. I've watched you for over the years, and I appreciate your success and your growth. And we run into each other at events and things like that, but you guys are very consistent, so I respect that. So for all those aspiring artists out there who are looking to get booked and discovered here in the city of Las Vegas, are there any recommendations that you have as far as what they can do to help take themselves to the next level?
Yes. Yeah, I do. Don't call us.
Okay.
Don't call us. If your main purpose is to be discovered and be a superstar overnight, don't call us. We're not the company for you, right? We are in the arena of development, right?
Talent development,
small business development. If you come to us and you have this falsified dream that just tomorrow, because we shot a music video for you or we took you to some acting classes, now you're super, because it has happened to us more times than I want to admit, right? We'll start with someone, but I blame social media, our times where we are today, this microwave overnight success phenomenon called viral, which very suddenly, do not go viral all the time, but you can. But if that's your goal, we're not your company, right? But if you want to take your time, you want to learn, you want to develop, you want to learn how to conduct an interview well, you want to learn how to stand in the cold when you're taking a picture, and how to change that mindset, how to advance from a beginner into a professional host that's operated on multiple platforms and television programs, sing in front of crowds, conduct yourself like Sincere. She's a perfect protege for all that. That's when you call us.
Well, I definitely am glad that you're available. You wanted to add something, Chris?
Yeah, I just wanted to add that it's going to take that time, and we're going to take that time with you because we're going to develop you to give you the tools that you are going to now have and keep and take with you wherever it is that you want to go.
Right. You can take what I teach you, you can just go off with that. And some people come back around, like Melissa, shout out Melissa, our first talent development in the city of Las Vegas. We got to give her credit and a shout out for trusting us and who we are and my abilities to direct and work with her. She was the very first person who allowed us to do that, which helps set the standard. So big shout out to M. Benz, Melissa.
Definitely. Well, what are some of the challenges that you find while working in the entertainment industry here in Las Vegas, other than the egos? Because I started with wanting to develop talent, and I just didn't have the patience and the personality for it. I'm a very strict stickler for professionalism, and it was almost like I would have had to started working with you when you were a preteen. Like I just cannot. I cannot. And so now I'm finding with booking artists, making sure they have the right bio, making sure they have the right press kit, making sure they have quality photos. Like, why don't you have these things?
Right.
And what I find is they haven't gone through the talent development stage, and they don't have representation.
Correct.
So what they have is talent, raw talent, and the ability and the drive and the passion to perform. There is so much more to this business. So what are some of the challenges that you've encountered?
I think you said the majority of them.
Yeah, we find that a lot of, and this is not just music artists, but models, comedians, because we work with all these different talents, that they're already a superstar. And it's great that you have that and you believe that truly hard, like I'm a star. But when you don't allow yourself to be developed and to have us do what we know we can do, then it's very challenging.
Yeah. I'll have to admit it. Yes, that's it.
So let's say I have an artist that is that I feel is going to go, has what it takes to go to the next level, and I want to promote them. I want to be able to book them. Should I come to you guys and let you have a session with them and see where we can kind of mold them and shape them and get them to where they are going to be on the level to where I can say, hey, yeah, I'm ready to be able to put my name on the dotted line and say, this is my artist, or this is someone that I refer, or someone that I feel can do the job? How does that process look?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So it is a vetting process, if you will. We do a sit down, or it's a free consultation over the phone. You go to our website, BleacherTV.com, and there's a link where it's free consultation, or we can schedule something. We sit down. So I have a number of questions that I go through. We listen to the material, whether you're a comedian, musician, whatever. So we vet, we fill everything out first, and then we make a decision if there's a callback to say we can even go to the next step. Because of all the challenges we've had in the past, we've learned that we have to put a very strict system in place. And even when we get referrals, we ask them, okay, how much information did you already tell them about us, and what are they doing? Did you submit their music? And then we go through the vetting process, and then we reach back out to the referring party or to the individual management or something.
Well, I'm going to be referring some artists to you because I'm about ready to get the ball rolling. So tell us what you have going on with your TV network and any upcoming events or opportunities that you may want to share with me or your guests, our viewers and listeners out there.
Awesome.
So we actually have quite a few events this year. Let's see, we have the Latino Festival, which is going to be at Container Park. That's going to be the last week in September.
We're working on a jam. Well, we're going to do a music conference, and we're going to do a music conference tackling the music culture in Las Vegas and the scene, because there's a lot of back and forth about that. So we're looking at developing another conference there, and that's going to be, of course, in the spring. We have Las Vegas Black Music Awards.
Las Vegas Black Music Awards, which is typically in
August, late part of August.
Right.
We're doing that. We just got a new. I'm an executive consultant and producer for reality shows. I know a lot of people are familiar with these baddie shows, right? So we have a deal with Compton Baddies with my boy Yarnell. He's out of Los Angeles, so we're gonna be doing that. So that's gonna be on the network as well. So we're looking at some independent films, some overseas films. So we're adding more to the platform. But the one we are most excited about is the new relationship with the Las Vegas Black Music Awards.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to that too, because I've had some experience with the Las Vegas Black Music Awards. I was nominated in 2010 or 2011,
Okay.
and I actually won an award in
Nice.
2013.
Yeah.
But I left the country, and I don't know where my award is. So if you guys can find that for me,
Check
I would
the data
appreciate
books.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I won Best Poet in 2013, and
Very nice,
it was a
very
great
nice.
experience. I know that you guys are making some big changes.
Yes.
And we are definitely looking forward to some, what I would say, some improvement and some growth. And
Yes.
I would love to be able to work with you on with whatever it is that you guys need to
Awesome,
make
awesome.
this a success. So we're
Yes,
looking
yes.
forward to it. So tell our reviewers how they can find you on social media and how they can find out all about these events that you have coming up.
So I like to keep it really simple. If everyone could go to blinkshowtv.com, blink as in the blinking of your eye, show as in television show, blinkshowtv.com. And you have all the links there. We're going to drive all the traffic to the website because the website is our hub and it has Las Vegas Music Awards information there. It has our social media. It has our Instagram, our Facebook, all in their contacts as versus, sending you all around, of course. So if you Google, this is amazing. So we talk about growth, right? We talk about growth. This is one thing I'm so proud of. You go to Google, you just type in, because you know SEO, right? You know how that works, right? You just type in Blink, so we pop up. We like the
That's
whole
good.
page.
That means you've done the work.
Years and years and years of development. Again, small business. How can I develop your small business when I can't even develop mine, right? So we do. And that is one of my most proud achievements. And we didn't even spend money on that. We spent money in the
So
development.
you have organic.
We have organic.
Yes.
I love
Yes,
it.
You
I
tap that
love
in
it.
and it pops right up.
I love it. I love SEO because I've been doing mine for about 16, 17 years now. And every time I get on there, I'll be like, somebody else is using my name. I got,
Oh, man.
now I got to post some more stuff. So yes, it definitely
You feel me. You
is
feel
something
me.
to be proud of.
Yes,
So when we come back, my spotlight artist Sincere is in the building.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, y'all, hey. So, we are about to embark on this awesome journey as I reveal to you guys a legacy. Here, I'm gonna take out this, and I'm trying to MapQuest our old home. Dallas, Texas, byway of California, whatever you say, and then snap it. When you're ready. But she was just covering, and she wanted to make sure she was able to keep the family together, so she did. But my mom now, having Simone and Courtney, realizing like, Willie Joe, you have to be in these kids' lives, and if you're not, I can't do this.
I was visiting the church. My dad was in the men's choir, and he had started going to the church. So I came to support my dad, and I got a chance to meet Dr. Bolden at the end of service. And the next time that I came to visit with my dad, just going to church with my dad, he remembered my name.
You really find out a lot of things about people that loved him. You know, this is after the time you find out a lot of things.
And we're back. If you just joined us, thank you for tuning in to the I Am Talitha Cumi show on the Food for the Soul Media Group page. I'm Solid Truth, and we've been discussing giving you the best that I got. Is that enough? And we've been joined by our spotlight artist, the beautiful Sincere. Welcome to the show. You're very welcome. So Sincere was born in Venice Beach, California, and raised in the Inland Empire. This biography focuses on a young, shy girl who faced challenges with her identity and confidence until she discovered the enchanting power of music. With an evangelist grandmother, Sincere grew up attending two home churches, Morning Star Kojic in Oxnard and St. John Kojic in South Central LA. I know about Kojic, girl.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
you can sing, honey. It was there that she joined the choir at the tender age of 4, igniting her passion for music. During her junior year, she relocated to Las Vegas, Nevada, where she and some friends took part in several talent shows organized by the radio station 88.1. Although they didn't win, their performances generated some attention in 2013. Sincere crossed paths with the owner and co-owner of Blink Show TV, Antonio and Chris Freeman, which became the platform for publishing and releasing her debut single, Take My Time. From that relationship, Sincere went off to win several awards from the Las Vegas Black Music Awards and National Music Academy and other prominent organizations. Some of Sincere's awards and achievements are the National Black Music Awards 2021, Song of the Year, Artist of the Year for Angel, Can't Fly EP 2021. She has a music video, Angels Can't Fly 2021, that won Best Music Video of the Year, and Music for Water National Champagne Award recipient. And she has a track called the Loving You soundtrack with LaGrange. Well, welcome.
Yes.
That's an impressive bio, young lady.
I do a little song.
All right. I love it.
Thank you.
So our topic is Love TKO, giving you the best that I got. Now, I'm going to give you a chance to weigh in. You've heard what we think. You tell
Yes.
us what you think about that.
Let's see. So I can honestly say within the past 2 or 3 years, I started to fully understand what it really takes to be in a relationship. I had to go on a self-healing journey because as much as women don't, I'm not going to just say women because it's men too, but I'm going to speak from the women's side. As much as we don't like to, I had to take accountability for what went wrong in my past relationships. And I had to see, with the track record of it, what was it that I was doing, or what was it that I was allowing to let what was happening keep happening. So after I took accountability and everything, I took a break from dudes. I just had to, because growing up, I can't speak for everybody, but growing up as a girl, it was more, you want to learn how to cook and clean because you're going to have a family someday. You want to, when you step out the house, you want to look good. How are you going to get a husband or this and that? It was never dress up for you. It was never, you're going to get hungry one day. Why don't you just cook for you? It was never self-care and self-love. It was, what can you do for other people? So the equally yoked, very important in a relationship because everybody can't give you what you want in a relationship. So
I agree. You're such a wise young lady.
yeah.
Must be very experienced. So tell me a little bit about your experience in the music industry.
Oh, man. Antonio and Chris can vouch for this. I was not patient at all. I had to learn it takes patience because from just what we were seeing on, little YouTube clips or whatever, it was always a rapper or singer just, yeah, I went to my friend's house and we recorded a song and then we went to sleep and then the next day we got all these, uploads and da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, it's that easy. That's what's up. Nah. No. So when I, met up with them and did my first song, Take My Time, I was like, okay, cool. So it's going to blow up within a couple of days and we gonna da-da-da-da-da. He was like, no, that's not how that going. I'm just, what you mean? So it was just a lot of learning that I had to learn to learn.
Yeah.
You know, there's a business. It's not just show. There's
Yes.
business.
Yes.
So I had to learn that.
Yes, it is a process. And I've been performing here in Las Vegas for over 18 years. And I started my business because it is a business.
Yes.
It's not just about your talent. It's not just about how cute you are. It's not just about how
So
many
true.
followers you have. It's really not even about how many times you perform. It's all a process. It's a
Yes.
step-by-step process. So
Exactly.
yeah. So back in my day, we used to have plenty of love songs to listen to that gave us an idea of how to be romantic and what to do when things are going good in a relationship and how to know when things are going bad. In regards to love and romance, what do you think has changed over the years with music from my day to yours?
Today's music, with an exception of a few artists, they don't talk about love anymore.
Yeah.
It's all about getting the bag, tricking, putting your hands on your knees, and stuff like that. It's not about love. It's toxic, really. I don't listen to a lot of today's music, to be honest. And honestly, my auntie, shout out to Auntie Audra, she had put me on at how old was I? Like 8? All she did was listen to 50s and 60s music. And then when I got to 11 years old, my grandfather had gave my cousin like this shoebox length CD, because back then it was CDs. So it was like a CD with type of box full of CDs. And I didn't know what the CDs were at first, but she was like, "Here, you want them?" Like, "I don't want it." I was like, "All right, cool." That's when I had discovered Ray Charles, Ella Fitzgerald, the Platters. It was all like 1956 rock and roll.
Okay.
So between my auntie and my grandfather, they instilled like that good soulful music. Aretha Franklin, man, I can go on. But
real
music.
music. Yeah.
And that's one
Yes.
thing that we always hear when people compliment Sincere. Say, "Oh, you have an old soul. Oh, you sound so good." They get that vibe. So
Yeah.
she's absolutely correct when it comes to that.
Yeah, so I'm ready to hear you sing, honey. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Tell us what you have coming up and let us know again how we can find you on social media before we hear your beautiful voice.
You can find all of my music and my information on blinkshowtv.com.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's very impressive. So I'm really excited about what I see on your website because I'm telling you, I need to do a workshop on how to create a EPK because I'm getting like a lot of different artist links going everywhere. I just want to see it all in one place. So
Yes.
it was very impressive. So thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right. Well, as we close the show out, please keep in mind that we are looking for positive artists who would like to have a live featured performance to end the show every week. You can be a Christian artist or a secular artist, but we just need music with some substance and positivity. If you're interested, you can email us at foodforthesoulpresents@gmail.com for more info, and you could be our next guest.
Well, I've been drinking, which means I've been thinking, which means I got something to say. And I don't care if you're mad when I blow up your phone, I got time today. We could have had this discussion in person, but you choose to run away, leaving me unread. Do you think that's the best thing to do right now? You know I hate being ignored. Liquid courage in my cup, not giving no. I'll show up to your door. I'm trying my best to be nice to you, despite all the ish that you pushed me through. You're lucky I didn't get the click to show up where you at, just to put heat in you. Stuff these dudes make you do. Can't believe all the time that I spent and I can't get back. Making me believe you were down, but it was all cap. Then you ran to the one who stabbed you right in your back. It's a shame how karma comes back that way, 'cause seems all I hear now is just about how you're not the same. 'Cause I'm not your girl, we both know why I'm distant. You wanted something different, loved you enough to let you go. You wanted time to be on your own, so you got it, said you got it. What you got a long face for? Say it, say it. You got it. I bet you're feeling hella stupid, hella dumb, retarded. I gave you everything I had, you left me broken hearted. You found out that the grass wasn't that green. Broken promises, bills you didn't pay, insecurities that you accused me of. Always thought the sun, that's always been your problem. Now it's too late, you've already chose your fate. Seems all I hear now is just about how you're not the same. 'Cause I'm not your girl, we both know why I'm distant. You wanted something different, I loved you enough to let you go. You wanted time to be on your own. You got it. Ooh, say it, say it, say it. You got it, baby. And I ain't even mad, 'cause you got what you wanted, but you lost what you had. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. That was You Got It from Sincere. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful song. And
Thank
thank
you.
you to Antonio and Chris Freeman for bringing all of the flavor and all of the love today. And thank you for being my guest. And shout out to Blink Show TV. You guys definitely follow them on social media. Yes. Make sure to tune in every Friday to the I Am Talitha Cumi show at 7:30 on our Facebook page and our YouTube station, Food for the Soul Media Group. And tell all your people, don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms, Food for the Soul Media Group, I Am Talitha Cumi, and Solid Truth, and follow the Fro. Also, make sure to catch me every third Friday of the month with my segment, The Double Take, and be sure to tune in next week. Our show tonight has been sponsored in part by Orlay Worldwide, Big Bobby B Beats, Blink Show TV, Solid Truth LLC, and K Griffiths LLC. I am Solid Truth, and as always, stay positive, focused, and motivated, because consistency leads to success. See you next week. This has been the I Am Talitha Cumi show. Peace and love.